Good afternoon, Dunkirk and Fredonia listeners, and welcome to High Noon Friday, Fredonia's longest-running variety radio program, brought to you by WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. I'm Matt Gillespie.
And I'm Jackson DiCarlo. Today's episode is available streaming worldwide at FredoniaRadio.com.
Coming up, we'll have the local news, the weather, and the international news. But first, some campus news. Though many weeks in the spring semester remain, Tutoring Services, which provides free tutoring in most subject areas, is accepting applications from students who would like to join its staff in the 2021 to 2022 academic year. If you're interested in applying, please email Library Services to inquire about a position. An Intellectual Property and Copyright for Creative Works Masterclass was hosted today and conducted by the Research Foundation for SUNY Associate Director for Innovation Services Stephen Wood and hosted by the Fredonia Technology Incubator. The talk covered multiple topics, including copyright registration and infringement laws. Dr. Jim Malatras, Chancellor of the State University of New York, announced the resumption of spring sports by the State University of New York Athletic Conference. During a press conference, Dr. Malatras said competition in baseball, softball, men's and women's lacrosse, women's tennis, and men's and women's track and field will begin in late March. Be on the lookout for more updates by our sports team here at Fredonia Radio Systems.
Thank you, Matt. Today we have a wild game of Superfight planned for you listeners, along with some fun segments such as The Record Stop, Nerd is the Word, and Just the Facts.
Let's start with our local news and sports, along with weather and updates, prepared by Jules Hoepting. What's going on in the news, Jackson?
Things seem to be looking better for New York residents as COVID-19 vaccinations are continuing to roll out. According to recent state reports, Monday's statewide positivity rate was just over 4%, with the weekly average being around 3%. Even more locally, Western New York has about 200 positive cases last week, with the average positivity rate being just under 2%. Another mass vaccination site recently opened at Buffalo at the Del Van Grider Community Center. Appointments for vaccinations were filled up within an hour and a half of its opening. With aims to vaccinate 1,000 people every day, the new center will certainly help the cause. Now, here's Jules with the weather.
The Northern Chautauqua Weather Update, being brought to you by Fredonia Radio Systems.
Thank you, Matt and Jackson. I'm Jules Hoepting here with your weather update. All right, so are you tired of those chilly temperatures? Well, guess what? They're about to go on up, and it's going to get windy in the process because that's usually what happens. All right, today, partially sunny with a high near 30, breezy with the northwest wind 16 to 23 miles per hour. New snow accumulation of less than a half inch possible. Tonight, chance of snow showers, predominantly cloudy with a low around 20. Breezy with a northwest wind 16 to 23 miles per hour. Almost no snow is expected to happen tonight. Tomorrow, a chance of snow showers mainly after 2 p.m., partially sunny with a high near 28. Saturday night, chance of snow showers mainly before 8 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 19. Sunday, a slight chance of snow showers before 8 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 29. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 21. Monday, partially sunny with a high near, get this, 43. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 34. And Tuesday, partially sunny with a high near 47. And that concludes your High Noon Friday weather report. Back to you, Matt and Jackson.
On Monday, the Atlanta Hawks fired coach Lloyd Pierce, who has been coaching the team since the start of the 2018-2019 season. He had a 63-120 record during his time with this team, and this season, he led a team to a 14-20 record. The team announced on Monday night that Nate McMillan will take over as the interim coach. Japan isn't planning to allow overseas visitors to attend the rescheduled 2020 Olympic Games. Japanese newspaper Mainichi reported on Wednesday that the government has been planning to hold the Games without accepting spectators from the outside Japan. According to people familiar with the matter, a final decision on the proposal will be made within the month. The Japanese government is in discussions with other relevant bodies, including the International Olympic Committee, about the issue. In esports news, Twitch Rivals Europe has named its first sponsor for the streamer and esports event, with the snack brand Doritos announced an official marketing partner. As a result of the partnership, Doritos will launch the Doritos Disruptor Series EMEA, an event that sees Twitch creators host a number of local market tournaments with selected groups of aspiring streamers. According to the release, streamers will be able to host tournaments in their own style and compete for recognition and prize money. Doritos' partnership with Twitch Rivals Europe follows on from the brand sponsorship of the event's North American variant.
Thanks, Jules and Matt. We're going to dive right into our weekly segments. To start, here's Alex Erwin with the record stop.
Welcome to the Record Stop. I'm your host for today, Alex Erwin, and I'm here to talk about the wonderful world of vinyl. I get so many questions about this hobby of mine, but I think the best place to start is with this one. How did the vinyl record come about? The story of vinyl starts in 1877, when Edison invented the phonograph, which played with a sort of a tinfoil wrapped grooved metal cylinder. This proved to not be all that viable. It created a lot of excess noise. So a decade later, Edison switches over to a hollow wax cylinder. Along with the better sound, it was also a lot more durable in terms of keeping the recording intact. Now I know what you might be thinking. Cylinder? I don't see cylinders anymore. And you'd be right, you don't see cylinders anymore. Because Emil Berliner developed the first lateral cut disc in 1889. They were about 5 inches in diameter and worked on his self-built gramophone. Lateral cut disc as in the type of disc that we see nowadays, where it's like you take a cylinder and just go chop right in the middle of it. Originally, they weren't as good as Edison's cylinders, but with his associate Eldridge R. Johnson, they worked on improving the disc to a point where it was, in fact, better than the cylinders. This stuff was made of hard rubber to begin with, so it was a very tough material to work with in terms of recreating sound. By 1901, they formed the Victor Talking Machine Company and started to dominate the market with their 10-inch and 12-inch records. These records could only play about 3 to 4 minutes, respectively, as they were going at about 160 RPM. In the early 1900s is when development changed from creating the product to improving it. Now that they had the disc, they had to make it better, starting with the 78 RPM standardization. RPM is revolutions per minute. It's how fast the record spins on the turntable. This standard was created to match the peak performance of the motors in the turntables available at the time. What this means is that it created a platform for all records produced to have the ability to make the most out of the hardware, as there would no longer be variances in sound due to different RPMs. With it also came the shellac record. These records were produced between 1900 and 1950 and were made with shellac resin, cotton fibers, and mineral filler. They were cheaper to produce than the hard rubber discs beforehand, and they were usually about 10 inches in diameter, though through the years they would develop into 12-inch discs. They varied between 3 to 5 minutes in playing time depending on the size. The downside of using shellac records were that they were very, very fragile. They would shatter incredibly easily, and due to this, they continued looking for new ways to improve on the record. Concerning this, the industry saw its big break after World War II, and this is where we would see the modern-day record emerge. After trial and error, Columbia Records would release the Microgroove long-playing record, also known as the LP, in 1948. This disc was played at 33 1/3 RPM and made of polyvinyl chloride. The advantage of this record cannot be overstated. The microgrooves in slower RPM allowed for far more content to be grammed on the 12-inch disc, around half an hour's worth compared to the shellac's 4 minutes. On top of that, the surface of vinyl was much quieter, so playback contained a lot less surface noise. The final advantage of vinyl had over shellac: durability. Vinyl can bend a lot easier, thus was more durable during transport and handling. Shellacs would shatter. Vinyl, it was very, very hard to shatter them. These advantages knocked shellac out of the industry and would keep vinyl reigning as the king into the present day. And that is how the modern day record came to be. From a tin cover cylinder to a vinyl disc, the record has had a long journey to get where it is today. On the next segment of the Record Stop, we will talk about 45s and how these jukebox discs came to be. See you at the next stop.
Thank you, Alex. Next up is Nerd is the Word.
I thought it'd be funny to do the intro in sign language, but I realized there were some complications there.
Yeah.
Oh well. Welcome, there is the word. I'm Jackson DiCarlo.
And I'm Ben Anderson.
And I'm Kayla Giles.
And this is a show where we do nothing. Just nonsense for 5 minutes because Matt Gillespie was like, hey, we need segments for High Noon. And I was like, hey, I could do that. And they were like, okay, we'll do it. And then we're like, wait, we don't have any ideas.
This is not in my contract, Jackson.
Well, I'm forcing you to do it anyway. You guys getting paid?
Yeah?
Oh.
You're getting paid?
Yeah, I've been getting paid since the beginning.
By who?
I don't need to tell you. I thought you knew him.
Okay, we'll discuss this
By
later.
Matt.
Matt's paying you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call him.
In what?
I'm gonna call him.
What's he paying you in? Candy?
You know, this is a segment. We were gonna play
elbow noodles.
We were gonna play.
Don't know you like your elbow noodles?
We were gonna play.
Have you not been getting a box every time we do this?
We were gonna play Superfight, but now the segment is I'm gonna call Matt. That's what the segment is. Okay, can you hear it in the mic?
I can hear it.
Yeah, it's good volume.
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
Me.
How's it going?
It's going.
So Ben just told me something interesting.
What?
Are you paying him to do Nerd is the Word segments? Ben, my co-host, Ben Anderson.
Paying him to do segments?
He said you're paying him in elbow macaroni.
What the
He said you were paying him. I'm like, he said he has a contract with you and everything, and that I was like, wait, you're getting paid? He's like, yeah, Matt's paying me.
What the what?
This is nonsense.
All right, listen.
I'm listening.
A contract if he wants to, and I will pay him in elbow macaroni.
What about me? Do I get a contract?
I'm getting you a Lego.
You're not getting me a Lego. That's a false promise.
That's not a false promise. Jackson, getting you a Lego.
If you say so. How much time have we wasted on the segment?
2 minutes and
2
30
minutes?
seconds.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is a segment on air?
This is for High Noon, buddy.
Oh, yeah, this is, okay. If you want a contract, I can write up a contract about elbow macaroni.
Yes.
Right? How about, and you too, Jackson. I'll include you in the contract too.
What about me?
What about
Does Kayla get one?
Kayla gets one too. Just know that I'm running low on elbow macaroni.
Well, I'm running around patience because this is nonsense.
This is not nonsense. You wanna know what? Now you get bow tie macaroni.
Oh.
I don't even want macaroni. I just want anything else other than macaroni.
Is it the colorful
Well,
kind?
you better deal with it, buddy, because that's what I'm paying you.
I think that violates some sort of workers' rights thing.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Well, then go call up OSHA and then think.
Oh, shit.
I know some people in OSHA, dude. Don't screw with me.
That's true.
Well, guess what? Go call him then.
I'll call him. His name. Wow. Just hung up on me.
He hung up.
Well, that's our producer of High Noon. I'm glad he was. He was here to help
He
us
was
out.
paying me the whole time, dude. You just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
So is this like a one box of elbow macaroni? Because that's what you said, but it seemed more like it was one piece of elbow
No, because he's
macaroni.
running low, so he has to pay you guys in one, and I get paid a whole box.
So are you going to share this elbow macaroni?
No, it's mine.
What happened to cash?
I don't just
What
like
happened
hand
to
you cash.
What
I don't,
happened
like,
to cash?
You
Can we get
can't
cash?
eat cash.
I don't want to eat it. I just want to pay for. Well, this has been Nerd is the Word.
Yes.
I can't believe this has devolved into what's this segment.
I thought it was a good segment.
It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting the answer. Well, maybe next time we'll play something else or talk about something actually nerdy instead
Maybe
of
we'll
just
actually do something
harassing our producer.
about the show.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to listen to the actual show, it's Thursday nights at 7 o'clock on WDVL 89.5 The Inferno.
Yes.
It's also available on our YouTube channel, which is Nerd is the Word. You'll see some nice cartoons of us if you want to see that. So yeah, follow us on our social media. Instagram is The Nerd is the Word Show.
Twitter is _ the nerd is the word _
And we got more content coming for you, I hope, maybe, if we don't get fired or if the contracts are negotiated properly.
I mean, I don't know. I'm getting the album noodles.
And I'm getting tired of this. So we'll see you next week, folks. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for that amazing segment. Next up is Just the Facts.
Welcome to Just the Facts, your segment on High Noon Friday, all about the facts, only the facts, just the facts. I'm your host today, Alex, along with my friends Hunter.
Hello.
And my friend Chloe.
Hello.
And we are just going to talk about some facts.
Yes.
So Hunter, what's your fact for today?
All right. Well, I'm going to start off with a question for you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think is the world's largest toy distributor?
I'm going to go Fisher-Price.
Fisher-Price? What about you, Alex?
Probably going to go stores.
Stores?
That's where you
That's a
usually-
pretty good
Stores
guess.
in general.
Yeah, that's usually where you buy toys.
That's a pretty good guess.
I don't know if that's what he was going for, but that works.
You both are wrong.
Oh.
Shucks.
What if I told you it's McDonald's?
I would say I don't believe you.
What if I told you it was by a landslide?
Oh.
So McDonald's is the biggest toy distributor, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, like, I get that. You know, I understand that. I'm not going to McDonald's for toys, though.
Well,
You know, I'm going there for...
maybe not you, but children.
Yeah,
They
but
love those Happy Meals.
I'm a child.
On the
No,
inside,
you're not. There you go.
I'm 19 years old.
On the inside, you're a child.
On the inside, I'm a child. I'm going to McDonald's for, like, Shamrock Shake. That's what I'm going there for.
Well, like, if
That's
you
what I
think
want.
about it, right? Like, think about all the parents that, like, don't feel like making dinner, or they're, like, in a rush, and then they're just like, yo, kids, what do you want? And then, like, they're just like, of course, Happy Meal. We get a free toy out of it. It makes sense. Like, you got to think about the amount of, like, kids in the car, you know?
I want a Happy Meal. You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know what kids are sounding like that, but...
Kids on helium.
So, Chloe, what's your fact?
All right, so, you know, like, Hawaiian pizza? That's pizza with, like, pineapple on it, and there's, like, this huge debate over it. The worst part about it, right, is that it originated in Canada. And you think about Canada, right, and you think of, like, snow and, like, cold, but you don't think of, like, tropical, like, pineapples, you know?
Makes it even worse.
I get that.
It makes it worse. That's just a whole nother side to the debate that no one was even considering before.
You know what?
They just split the world in two.
Do any of you guys like pineapple on your pizza?
I don't.
I've never tried it.
Okay, I can still be friends with both of you then.
Okay.
Are you a pineapple pizza hater?
I am I hate pineapple on pizza. Those flavors do not go together. My mother loves pineapple on her pizza. I'm no longer her child.
My mom's calling me.
Answer it. We can have a guest.
Answer it live.
Just the facts.
Hey, Mom, so I'm recording right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Say hello to Chloe and Alex.
Hi, Chloe. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Mrs. Halterman.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're
No,
good.
you're fine.
I'll call you back.
All right. Love you, Mom.
I love you too. Bye.
Oh my god. That was a good fact.
What about you, Alex?
Go ahead, Alex.
Sticking on the topic of food, I found myself a very good fact. So KFC, right? It's their 60th anniversary in Canada. They want to commemorate it. They're going to commemorate it by making a bucket of chicken that also prints pictures.
Like a Polaroid camera.
Like a Polaroid picture. It just spits it out at the bottom of the bucket. Now, I don't know about you guys, but having a picture taken of me while I'm eating fried chicken is the last thing that I want when I'm at a KFC.
I'm really ugly when I eat chicken. I get in there.
I have to disagree. Like, I feel like that shows me, like, in my prime. And I feel like I definitely post it on my Instagram.
You think your prime's eating fried chicken? We're very different people.
Yeah.
I think I'm a heathen.
Agree to disagree.
When I'm getting into, like, some super tasty KFC.
My prime is probably more like eating spaghetti. So if you can shove a camera in a plate of spaghetti, then I'm ball.
Everything we've said here today is a fact.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
One of these times, we should just get our parents to make a fact.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's true.
Well, that was Just the Facts here on High Noon Friday, 88.9 WCVF. I would like to thank my friends Hunter and Chloe for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed these facts and only facts, and we'll see you next episode.
Thanks for that amazing segment. Next up is Jackson with the international news.
In national news, floods continue to ravage the South as frost and snow melt away, causing riverbanks to overflow out across 18 states. Another storm is set to sweep the state soon, potentially causing far more damage and difficulty. In other news, some guy that stole $40,000 worth of lottery tickets was arrested in Oklahoma after a foot chase by the police. And finally, an escaped kangaroo is on the loose in Alabama in the town of Winfield. Having escaped his handler's grasp, the kangaroo named Jack ran among the town for quite a while, only being successfully captured on his third attempt. Back to you, Matt.
Kangaroo Jack?
It's actually called Kangaroo Jack.
Thanks for the updates, Jackson. Finally, we have something special for you all that are listening. It's time for the Matt and Jackson WCVF and WDVL Super Epic Super Fight Battle Royale Extraordinaire of the Century. The rules are simple. Best 2 out of 3 in a game of Super Fight. This shouting match who will determine who has the better fantasy fighters will win. Who will it be? Who will take home the glory? Who will be crowned the winner? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a super fight. Did you like that?
I did, yeah, that was cool.
All right, so this is a card game by Skybound Games.
It's called
Super
Superfight.
Since 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we pick 3 white cards and 3 black cards. The white cards have nouns on them, such as specific characters from pop culture, animals, mythical creatures, whatever. And the black cards have attributes on them, like superpowers, handicaps, whatever. We're going to pick 1 of each from our hand, and then a random black card. And then we'll have to argue whose creation is cooler and would win in a fight.
Yes.
Not just any fight, though.
A super fight.
Correct.
Yeah, a super fight. We're going to do best 2 out of 3. We thought of doing just 1 round, but then we realized that these are too amazing not to do 2 or 3 rounds.
Time to fill.
And we do have time to fill. So
we are going to leave the decisions, though, up to you, the audience.
We will do that.
So vocalize your opinions to us on our socials.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna put up all of the the options that we have and that we've created, and we're going to make a poll, and then it's up to you to decide who wins.
And the loser will be executed next week on High Noon Friday live.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what'll happen. So just know that your choice matters here.
My life is in your hands. All right, we're drawing our first hand.
All right.
Got some good ones.
Let's see.
Classic. Okay.
Oh, very good ones.
Is that?
Yep, bam. And I'm going to put my random black card down.
Ooh. Skip some good ones here.
Oh.
All right. I will go first. Commence super fight.
All right.
All right.
All
so
right.
I've got Google.
Like the website?
The organization.
Oh, the organization of Google.
So Alphabet Company, or whatever their stock thing is.
Mm-hmm.
All those people involved. 3 of them.
3 of the entire organizations of Google?
Yes. And then...
They're made of sand.
They're made of sand.
They're
Sandman people.
Sandman people. Okay.
You've seen the hit film Spider-Man 3, you're aware of their abilities.
All right, hear me out. I was able to pick a TV character.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the hit TV character from the show Sonic Boom, Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, no. Didn't pick Darth
Doc-
Vader in favor of Dr. Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik, we can both agree, is way more chaotic.
Okay.
Top half is play another character card from a hand. Well, I
So
don't
it's
know
just
that.
Eggman's legs.
Eggman's legs.
Top half is
Oh no, it's Jackson.
the top.
The player to your left. This
It's just
went
me with exceedingly long legs. So
Shit.
nothing has changed.
Exactly.
Oh no.
And my random card is that it controls magnetism.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Okay. We can play this out.
Okay.
So
like to
I have a
inform you
question.
that sand is not metallic in the slightest.
Sand is not metallic, but where do you find these sand people? Preferably, probably on a beach.
Okay.
Because they're made of sand.
Okay.
And what is all around a beach? Metallic objects.
That is eroded by sand.
Also, I want to point something out.
Mhm.
This is essentially you,
Mhm.
because
I would lose to sand people, my friend.
no, you can't say that. You're,
Let's take a quick
okay.
Google.
Google
and see how many
sand
people work for
people.
Google. Google
I
how many people work at
know.
Google. Do it.
Okay, all right.
How many people?
Many people work at Google. 135,000 people.
As Alphabet, the company
Made-
employs a total of almost 135,000 full-time staff.
Times 3.
In addition to many other temporary and internship positions. So all those people included, times 3
Okay.
is almost 400,000 people. Plus, and
But-
they're all made of sand,
Yeah, they're made of sand. It's dumb.
and they're gonna kill you. More specifically, me. They're gonna kill me.
But that's dumb. That you okay? I can't even fight this one.
I think you have to throw in the towel. There's no chance that I.
There's
even,
no
even
way.
with Dr. Robotnik's
Because
legs,
here's the
I
thing.
wouldn't be able to win this fight.
I was thinking I didn't read that it was pick another character card from your hand. I thought it was just you were able to choose something. So I was
Read the
gonna pick.
card, my friend.
I know. I felt like I was on a time crunch.
I think it's a pretty clear winner, but some of you may think that I stand a chance.
Yeah,
so.
some of you think that Jackson is very ripped and has a very muscular body. So
I'm not saying you're wrong, but after a certain point, 400,000 sand people, it gets a bit difficult.
So yeah, that's the first one. You're gonna see that on social media relatively soon, probably within the day or the next day, but no promises. We're gonna go to the next hand though.
All right, I'm picking out mine.
All right, I'm done with those. There you go. And random black
You
card.
want to go first this time?
I will go first this time because last time I feel like I have to redeem myself.
Sure.
And this is a very good redeemable one. I have chosen Chuck Norris.
Oh, jeez.
Chuck Norris, wait for it.
Uh-huh.
Armed with a long electrified whip.
Okay.
A very deadly weapon with a very deadly godlike man who has an invisibility cloak.
Jeez, okay. That's a pretty good fighter, but
That
I
is-
think I have a pretty good chance.
Okay.
I've got the Men in Black,
Oh, okay.
which includes Will Smith,
Yes.
Chris Hemsworth,
hmm
and the other actress that was in Thor Ragnarok.
Okay. Well, the Men in Black, we're talking about the
The
entire
whole
organization.
organization. But
Again,
I'd like to,
another organization.
I'd like to highlight those 3 people specifically.
Yes.
They all have plot armor. Then, they're unaffected by impact. So
But-
your whip is null and void.
Okay.
It is electrified.
It is electrified.
But the large part of the
Okay.
ineffective. Lastly, they have an invisible jet,
A jet. Oh,
which is better
man.
than a cloak, sir.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm just going to put it out there that though the Men in Black is a very powerful organization and they might be unaffected by impact, we're talking about Chuck Norris.
Okay.
Let me look up, I'm going to look up some things that Chuck Norris has done.
Okay.
Because,
Chuck Norris accomplishments.
yes. Things Chuck Norris has done. Here we go.
You're going to
This
the
is-
joke section.
This is not the joke
of
section.
the,
This is real.
ICNDB.com, the International Chuck Norris Database.
This is real, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe don't read that first
I'm
one.
not gonna. I'm not gonna.
He lost his virginity before his dad did.
Oh no. There's some good.
He sheds his skin twice a year.
Dude, there's some. Yeah, I'm telling you, time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. He beats time. He's beaten
There are
time
no
itself.
steroids in baseball, just players Chuck Norris has breathed on.
Exactly. In the Bible, Jesus turned water into wine, but Chuck Norris turned that wine into beer. This website is
He
factual.
doesn't shower, he takes blood baths.
That's factual. We've seen it time and time again.
He's got 2 speeds, walk and kill.
See that?
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever.
Jeez.
And I'm telling you right now that look at this scroll bar.
He
right
will
here.
attain statehood in 2009, and his state flower will be Magnolia. So he will attain statehood several decades ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, Men in Black might be very efficient when they're unaffected by impact, and they have only one invisible jet.
But they're trained to deal with the supernatural.
But this
Aliens,
isn't just
extraterrestrial.
This isn't just the supernatural. This is the.
But remember the noisy cricket? Remember how funny that was?
That was a funny. Yeah, that was funny.
That's a very effective thing. And remember the ride at Universal Studios? That one's very good.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
And also,
entertaining
the
things.
little
We're talking
flashy
about.
device. Look at this. Look at this real quick.
Yeah. This is
What
Chuck
were we
Norris.
talking about?
Chuck Norris beats time. It says it in the database.
I don't know. I think this one's a pretty good toss-up.
This one is a very good toss-up. Even
that
if
one we have to leave to the fans.
exactly, and even if yours is unaffected by impact, if we're just leaving it up to the weapon, if we use the electrified whip, it's basically just going to destroy all your equipment anyway. So.
An electrified whip's not going to destroy my multi-million-dollar equipment.
Well, the thing that you were talking about, like the flashy thing, you're saying that whip isn't going to destroy that.
They
thing?
all have one. Each agent has one.
He's Chuck Norris. He could just. Come on, he could just destroy it and it went over.
All right, we're on our last round.
All right, our last round. And you guys are going to decide who wins. Just remember that.
Here's one for you.
Oh, thanks. Jackson just passed me the horrible self-esteem card. I'm going to keep that in my pocket for now. Might come in handy later.
Let's see.
All right.
All right, I got mine. It's ironic that you got that card because I got this card.
9 feet tall? Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to do this one.
All right, you all set?
Yes, I am.
Shall I start or shall you?
You are going to go first because I went first last time.
All right, you had Chuck Norris last time.
I had
I've
Chuck
got
Norris.
Rambo.
Rambo. Oh, jeez.
He can wall crawl. And he's on stilts.
Rambo on stilts.
But he can still wall crawl on the stilts.
Oh, no. I'm just picturing that.
Just a stilty boy on the wall. That's terrifying. Rambo with
on
two machine guns. With
on
this...
stilts?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so I also have a very good one. I have the Devil.
Oh.
The Devil can throw ninja stars.
Okay.
Which is... It seems ineffective with the Devil, but that's fine. But I feel like this black card's really going to do it.
Okay.
Here we go. He's allergic to all animals.
Okay, easy win.
Not easy win.
Easy win.
Not easy win.
Easy win.
How? This is the Devil.
Rambo shoots an eagle out of the sky. It lands on the Devil, and then he has an allergic reaction.
The Devil is like... He's like the god of hell. He's the one
He's
that
the god of hell?
Essentially.
That's
I mean,
not
he's
how
the...
you say that.
Well, I don't know how to necessarily say... Well, he is in charge of hell.
Just do me a favor. Just Google the word Rambo.
I know Rambo.
Just do that real quick.
Okay.
I like to click on the images section right
Look
here.
at-
This is Mr. Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, that is
in
Mr.
his
Sylvester
prime.
Stallone. But let's not forget that underneath that image right there, he's got stilts on his feet.
Yes, exactly. So he's even more effective. Look, he's one-handing an LMG in this one.
Yes.
He's got a shotgun in this one. He's shirtless in all
Hey,
of them.
we have to clarify, though. It didn't say that he came with his equipment. It's
Of course he
just the
comes with his
person.
equipment.
No, he does not. It's just the person.
No.
Since when?
Since always. The Men in Black have their equipment.
Fine, I guess. But it's
Google
the
has
Devil.
their equipment.
It's the
they
Devil.
have access to the resources.
The Devil doesn't... He is already in hell. He can't really die. He's already there. He's already in charge of death. He's the person of death.
If anyone could kill the Devil, it'd probably be Rambo. Imagine him, like, in hell, doing his guerrilla warfare stuff against, like, a legion of demons. That would be an excellent film. And he was cursed. He was cursed to have stilts, but then God was like, here, I'll help you out, homie. Here's some stilts. I mean, here's some wall crawling abilities. Rambo from hell.
Rambo from hell.
Good against evil? What the hell is this?
I don't know. I'm just trying to look up Rambo versus the Devil, so that way we can get a good idea. It's Fortnite. There's a picture of Fortnite. That's not Fortnite, but it looked like it. I'm gonna have to.
He's PUBG Mobile.
I'm gonna have to say that Rambo is a very badass character.
Yeah.
But when it comes to what he's up against, which is the devil, the leader of
The
hell
bunch.
and demons in general, who basically controls an army of demons, with ninja stars, he might be allergic to animals, but what's that gonna mean? He sneezes every once in a while?
It could be like hides bad though. Could be like leave him vulnerable type. you
Here,
know?
we're gonna also look up the image.
Who does Rambo kill in his movies? I know he shoots people, but like, what does he do?
He shoots...
You shoot the Nazis because then they're basically the same thing, you know?
I guess. Can we even talk about that?
It's history.
That's true. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna look up a picture of very muscular devil.
You're gonna find stuff you're not gonna want to look at.
Nope. Look at him. Look at that guy. Look
Okay,
at that guy.
Oh!
no, no,
Matt,
no.
please.
Okay.
Okay, for having you expose that to me, I am nulling the devil and replacing him with the Fredonia Blue Devil.
Even that guy.
You have lost your right to this devil,
Okay.
and now it is the
I
blue
did
devil.
not expect that.
I said don't do it, and you're like, we're gonna look at it. So it's the blue devil.
Okay.
Throwing ninja stars, and he's allergic
No,
to animals.
what? 'Cause that just makes
versus
him so much weaker.
Rambo. Well, you
No.
shouldn't have done that.
No,
You
that's
shouldn't have
not how
done
this
that.
works
You
out.
shouldn't have done
Oh,
that.
no, that's not how the rules go.
You shouldn't have done that.
If anything, how do we not know it's that image we just saw?
I
It could be
sincerely
that
hope
one.
it's not. Jeez. All right, folks.
Okay.
We've got 3 rounds of combat to sift
We
through.
already have an idea where the first one is going to go, but the second 2 are up to you, the audience. And just know, like we've said before, our lives are on the line here.
That's true. And I'd really like to get Matt back for what just happened in this booth. 'Cause, man, I wish I could unsee that.
If you want to find out what exactly happened, feel free to...
No, don't. Don't endorse that.
I'm kidding.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in.
Thank you so
This
much.
was a fun addition to the show.
Yes, thank you.
I guess we'll send it back to our fantastic hosts then.
Who's those fantastic hosts?
I don't know, let's find out.
Okay.
That wraps up this week's broadcast of High Noon Friday. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. High Noon Friday has been brought to you on WCVF 88.9 FM The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno on the web.
Thank you for tuning in once again. Our producers and scriptwriters were... Hey, it's us.
Hey.
Oi. Sports is prepared and read by me.
Nice.
News and weather is prepared and read by Jackson DiCarlo, which is him.
That's me.
And Jules Hoepting. Tune in next week for another great edition of High Noon Friday. I'm Matt Gillespie.
And I'm Jackson DiCarlo. Thanks for listening, and make sure to tune in same time, same place next week.
Bye-bye.